Well, it's opening morning of spring turkey season here in Illinois. I'm solo camming it today. The professor, he's on call for work this morning and couldn't come. He's definitely in this big bean field behind me and to my right over here. I'm gonna make a move. I spoke to Joe. He was asking me how it went and said he'd be able to make it here. Oh, Professor, come and join me. I tell you, I couldn't get it done by myself. He had to drive an hour and a half to come help me. Oh. Well, it's opening morning of spring turkey season here in Illinois. I've got one bird gobbling. He's back behind me and to my left. He hasn't gobbled since fly down, so I have no idea where he is. I'm hoping he works his way up into the left side of this food plot over here and then sees the decoys and comes in. If he comes in behind me on top of this ridge along this logging road, I'll be in trouble. I'm solo camming it today. The professor, he's on call for work this morning and couldn't come. So it's gonna be a waiting game. I've got too much gear to carry by myself. So we'll just see what happens. He's definitely in this big bean field behind me and to my right over here. He's out there. We're moving. On him.
Hey D, did you call that a little favor today?
Hey, old Professor, come and join me. I tell you, I couldn't get it done by myself. He had to drive an hour and a half to come help me.
After I dropped the boy off at school.
I'll tell you what, I haven't talked to you guys since everything went down. I had one bird in front of me gobbling all morning. Well, it started out behind me, in front of me from where I'm sitting right now, gobbling all morning. And I moved to this end of the field because I thought he was gonna work in this way. I thought he'd end up in this field. I got set up, he's gobbling, and it sounded like he moved off deeper into the woods. Joe, I spoke to Joe. He was asking me how it went and said he'd be able to make it here if he wanted me to come. And I said, come on if you want to. So that bird sounded like he moved off deeper into the woods. So I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the other side of the field, wait for Joe, meet him, and then we'll go after him. Right when I picked up my stuff and started moving, I had one hammer come in here quiet, hammer about 60 yards from me. I sat down and tried to get set up on him. As I was adjusting the camera because I knew he was close, I saw his fan go across the field, and I know he saw me move to get the camera set up. His head popped up and he just kind of walked down into the woods and then walked around me. I think that's the same bird because he got spooky when when that hen separated him and them decoys were between him and the hen. So I had to take a shot, and the TSS dropped him in his tracks. Oh, let's go look. Had to bring in the professor to help me get it done, but we got it done. Nice bird, probably 1-inch spurs. Can't tell, I mean, they're sharp, so it might be a 3-year-old bird. He's got a really nice fan. Looks like a pretty heavy bird. I'd say good 11-inch beard or so. So super stoked. Kicked it off here in Illinois, opening day of season 1, and we're just getting started.